I'm really excited because I love raspberry jam and I love lavender, and I just found this raspberry and lavender preserve in the cupboard. Oh my god, that's so nice. Hey, what is up? So, I obviously want to get the tree done today. I'm very aware that it is there and it needs decorating, and we've been pretty delayed in doing it so far, mainly because getting it up was a little bit of a task. It was a bit bigger than we thought it was. Also, we had like a rainy storm, so we had to get it in before the proper storm kicked in, but it had already been raining, and then let it dry off, and then cut some of the branches, and it was just a whole thing. Like it fell over at one point. So it's been a bit of a task getting this tree up. However, it's now up. So that's, you know, fabulous, perfect. But we need lights, we need decorations, we need to do this. It is time to get this show on the road. I feel like I'm gonna be able to do the lights and everything else a lot better when it's dark out. And there's a mirror behind it, and I wanna kind of get like the vibe of what it's gonna look like. I just watched Catherine Manning's Christmas tree episode. She decided that she was gonna drink wine while she put her Christmas decks up. And you know what? Sometimes I think I overthink things a little bit too much, and a glass of wine just helps me take that leap of faith, and everything always works out okay. We'll figure it out. Hi you guys, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, we are in that cold season. We are in winter. This week, we are going to be talking about why cold weather and these particular seasons in winter can make your IBS flare-ups so much worse, and also make your bloating worse, make you just feel really uncomfortable. To answer the question in the title of this video, whether cold weather causes IBS flare-ups and bloating, the answer is yes. Categorically, yes. Cold weather can and will cause bloating flare-ups the whole way through winter. And there is research that says that cold food and drinks will also have this effect on your system. Now, whether the two are linked, I have no idea. I couldn't find a research paper that mentioned both of them, but I do know cold weather also triggers IBS flare-ups, bloating, gut health problems, IBD problems. Before we jump into the tips on how you can stop this though, let's get one thing straight. Cold weather and the winter season does make IBS flare-ups and bloating worse. However, it doesn't necessarily have to be a cause and effect relationship. There are behaviors and environmental factors that change in cold weather that could be the actual reason as to why you're bloating more. Things like comfort eating, low fiber diets, changes in sleep schedule, stress about Christmas, drinking more alcohol. All of those things could be the reason that you're bloating, and they all come together at the same time in this holiday season. So without further ado, let's jump in on how we can reduce that IBS, reduce that bloating, and help you with your gut health. The first thing that I want you to do this December in order to protect your IBS and your flare-up and continue it through to January is to make a December-friendly workout calendar. You might think that you really have it going good at the gym and you're doing great, and that is fantastic, but I guarantee you there are plans on their way to you that you might not even know exist yet that are gonna get in the way between you and going to the gym, or they're gonna get in the way of you and your daily yoga. Our to-do list's triple, and it's cold and it's raining, and well, not today, it's actually a gorgeous day today, but we have this weather, and if you're running every day and you're a fair weather runner, you're not going to be doing that much exercise through the months of December, January and February, and this is going to lead to immobility and more bloating. So the best thing I can think for you to do is to have time-friendly or time-sensitive workouts. So I'm talking 20 to 25 minutes a day with 1 to 2 rest days a week, because if you're doing 20 minutes of cardio and then an hour of weights, and you're traveling to the gym and back and showering, that's like 2.5 hours of your day. That is so much time. So just try and squeeze 15 to 25 minutes of workout 5 times a week, because a little bit of movement is so much better than no movement at all. And when you move, your gut moves. I'm gonna sort the Christmas decorations so that I have in my head what we have available, and then I can kind of be making a plan. This Christmas tree is gonna be the best Christmas tree you've ever seen in your entire life. I have never decorated a Christmas tree solely by myself. Yeah, this is gonna be the best tree in the world. Believe it. If I believe it, it'll happen. Okay, what do we have? Oh, I love getting the Christmas decks out. We've got that high quality bauble shit going on here. Look at this. So we've got red, we've got like these little gold ones, we've got these bigger gold ones that are like slightly transparent as well. So I need to decide whether I'm gonna do like all red and then all gold and then silver, and then, or am I gonna go down, red, green? Or am I gonna go red, green, silver, gold, red, green, silver, gold? Or red, green, silver, gold, red, green? There's loads. There's like a skiing one. There's a couple with their carrot noses. It's all very cute. Yes, the queens of the tree. Anyway, that's why this tree's gonna be amazing, because my mum has such good taste in Christmas decorations. Tip number 2 is staying hydrated. I was literally just planning the A-roll for this film, and one of the tips is something that I'm not doing right now. I think one of the things is that gets us down is that in summer, we're hot and water helps cool us down. So we crave it for more than one reason. It's not just because we're dehydrated. One of the things that I find is that water makes me cold. First tip, go get a hot drink, go get a herbal tea. Their second tip is stick a really warm hoodie on and drink your bottle of water at your desk. And when you have finished drinking your water, you can take your hoodie back off. The reason that you get colder is obviously because anything that goes into your system, your body has to raise it to 37 degrees Celsius, which is actually quite warm. And that takes a lot of energy and it makes you cold and it kind of makes you want to shiver in order to vibrate and create that heat and create that energy. So stick a jumper on, go hydrate, and I promise you it will help with your bloating and digestion so much. I can feel as I drink that I'm actually really thirsty. And I just didn't know it until I started writing a tip to you guys to say, stay hydrated. Tip number 3 is a high fiber diet. Now, high fiber foods kind of vanish into the background when it comes to Christmas foods, as do high protein foods, as do high nutritional foods. Comfort foods are normally high in fat, high in sugar, and have very low nutritional value. And the problem with that is you're gonna have all of the good bacteria, which you get from eating your variety of fruit and veg through the year, that's going to start to die off. All of your sugar craving bacteria, which you've worked so hard to get rid of, are going to multiply like bunnies. And thirdly, you're also going to have a massive reduction in gut motility and an increase in constipation, because without enough fiber, your gut can't function properly. Plus, remember I said earlier, there's environmental factors like change in sleep, change in work schedule, change in to-do list. That's going to affect your gut anyway because of the gut-brain axis. So you need to make sure that you're staying on top of things like fiber, because it is something you can control. Obviously, like I said earlier, I am going out this evening, which is exciting and it's going to be great, but the food that's there is going to be unhealthy, and because of the time we're meeting, we will end up eating there. And I really want to get some high nutritional, high fiber foods going right now. I think I'm going to have oats, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they're so good for you. So a very small portion of oats and some apple, which is also really high in fiber. And that should hopefully chug me through until a late lunch. I am also like so freaking behind on my advent calendar. Chocolates! Yeah, I've just been really busy. I kind of want to keep them all and eat them all in like the week before Christmas, watching Christmas movies. It is the 11th tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. It is time to do some Christmas lights. It's not as bright as it was earlier, the sun's on the other side of the house. I am not feeling wine right now. I'm gonna keep hydrating and then see how it looks, and then put my plans in action with the baubles and see where we stand. It's gonna work, it's gonna be good. Let's do this. So pretty! Done, but these small lights at the bottom are going away. These big lights, we have another thing ordered, because I'm gonna have all the lights from here to here. I'm gonna have those again in a few days when they arrive. And then our star is actually fairy lights. There is nothing quite like a well-lit Christmas tree. Oh, she's so pretty. Right, I do need some food, which actually kind of takes me into an important part of this video, which is that comfort foods and eating out and seeing friends cause so little nutrients to be in so much food. I am in a white jumper, which seems like poor planning. Should we apron up? I think we're gonna apron up. So as we're eating out tonight, we're going out for drinks. We just happen to be there at dinner time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make mum dinner, and I'm gonna have a portion of it now, and then I will be less hungry when I go to the pub and I'm surrounded by really unhealthy pub food. The fourth thing you wanna watch out for is overeating. It is so easy to overeat in this season. I have definitely done it a couple of times already this month, and it just goes with the territory. It just goes goes with that comfort, that warmth, that coziness. One little tip that I can share with you is when it comes to large sharing bowls. So let's say you're having a movie night and there is a massive bowl of crisps, a massive bowl of popcorn, and a massive bowl of chocolate. You don't have to do this for everyone, you can just do this for yourself. Get a smaller bowl, and that can be your bowl, and then portion yourself out some crisps, portion yourself out some popcorn, portion yourself out some chocolate. You can go back and have more if you want to, but it stops this like numb mind just munching the whole way through the movie. And also it means that you know what you've already had, which can sometimes almost have a placebo effect on how hungry you actually are later. I would also highly advise that you still keep high fiber, high protein in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner where possible, so that you can reduce the amount of snacking you're having on these high sugar foods, which are going to breed high sugar craving microbiome in your stomach, which will then lead to more bloating and more discomfort throughout your IBS flare-ups. The second thing you can do, but I have to say this before I start, is that there is a trigger warning here. If you have had any sort of eating disorder, you might want to fast forward through this. You can pick us back up once we finish talking about it. I'm talking about weighing foods. Portions of foods are listed on packages of things. It says how many a packet should be serving. And by weighing a food, which I don't really encourage, but around Christmas it can be a very handy tool, you can weigh yourself out 1 or 2 portions of something instead of accidentally eating 4 or 5 portions, which is going to lead to kind of jamming your gut full of way too much and again cause you to bloat, have IBS flare-ups and all of that jazz. My final tip for overeating is to note the time that you eat. So normally in other months of the year we kind of go for breakfast, lunch and dinner. We might have a snack in between one of those meals or both of those meals. Christmas and December and January we kind of have this grazing. This all day long grazing isn't great for your digestive system because it never catches a break, which is going to put it under stress, which is going to cause you to release cortisol, which is going to stop gut motility and cause you to have a really, really bad flare-up. So what I would say is just note the time that you've eaten. So today I had breakfast very late at like 11. I had oats and apple, high fiber to keep me going. That was at like 1:30. And then my intention is to have a late lunch. By having a late lunch, I'll be less inclined to eat massive portions of unhealthy food with low nutritional value whilst I'm out with my friends. Okay, that is in the oven and cooking. I want to get going on these decks. Ooh, that's yummy. Got my wine. Happy wine dance. It's time for the star to go up. Star time. Like, how gorgeous is that? I love it so much. Is that right? Is that good? Okay, these were the first things on the tree, but I had to take them off in order to decorate the rest of the tree. They deserve prize place. My little cousins did mistletoes and this gorgeous little wreath. So cute. Right at the top of the tree where they belong. Thank you so much for tuning in with me on this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to jump on down to that subscribe button. If you have anything you want to add or any content you want to see coming your way, just drop it in the comment section below. I had so much fun making this video and decorating this tree, which I personally think looks amazing. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Okay, carpet in front of you. Left, left, left. Walk, walk, walk.
This is really weird.
Okay, ready?
Ah. Oh, she's gorgeous. How did you manage with the lights?
I took them all off and did it again.
Well done, girl. You are, that is fabulous. I think that is the best tree we've ever had. Without a doubt. I think it's brilliant.
I literally said earlier, this will be the best decorated tree in the world. She's so pretty.
She's very pretty.